Struggles.
Innovation.
Going all in, not holding back. Mindset. Being a leader. Paving their own way.
Putting the real in real estate.
Raised with real estate. Listing legacies. Selling luxury. You have The Vault.
Unlocking conversations in real estate today.
We're live with The Vault. Unlocking conversations about real estate today. I'm your host, Jess, and let me introduce you to my co-host, Alexa. We have the privilege of interviewing Alexa, our co-host, so you can get to know her as well. Let's get started. Thanks, Alexa, for coming on.
Thank you.
So, first off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I was born and raised in a small town called Wyerton, where we now have one of our main offices. And I am still living here with my husband, and we have 2 labs. I have my first baby on the way, and I am currently in my 4th year of selling real estate.
That's incredible. And congratulations.
Thank you.
It's very exciting to be a first-time mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you grew up on a farm, and your husband is very savvy as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and your dogs are beautiful.
Concrete company. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. And so how did you get started in real estate?
So it actually came to me, just was thrown into my lap, basically. I was living out west in Alberta for a while and trying to figure my life out, what I wanted to do, and I moved home, and the opportunity came to apply for a job with our now team owner, Terry Hastings, and I was fortunate enough to land that job. So I was her assistant for, I believe, 4 years, and she came to me very quickly into that role and said, I think you should get your license and start selling alongside the team. And I said, okay, great. So I started studying, and it took me about a year, and I got licensed and hit the ground running. I stayed on as her licensed assistant for about a year, and I've been selling ever since.
That's incredible. So what I love about hearing that is you had the opportunity to be an assistant to one of the top producing agents in all of Canada.
Yeah, Terry is a rock star. She is, like you said, one of the top agents in all of Canada for our company, Keller Williams, and I was very lucky to join her, and she's now my mentor.
That's incredible. What an opportunity. So let's talk a little bit about what your biggest success is in your real estate career.
So I guess I've only been doing it for 4 years, but I'd say my biggest success thus far is just that I'm so young, and I've had the guidance and resources since day one of my career, joining Terry and the team to hit the ground running with my career. I already do a lot more business, thankfully, than a lot of other people, and I'm very proud to say that. And I know I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was doing this alone without the help and support of our team and our brokerage. I'm only 27, and I have a lot more to do, and I'm really excited to see where the career takes me.
That's incredible. 27. And I also know that you are a designated luxury agent as well.
Yeah, so I'm very privileged to have that. That means I've sold luxury properties over $1 million, and I have that training now for my clients in the luxury market, and that's one of my niches, is that I'm a luxury agent, and I love it. I love the lifestyle of it and selling properties like that.
It's incredible. And it definitely shows. You're definitely representing the millionaire real estate agents.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And having that opportunity to be coached and trained by the top producing agent as well is definitely kickstarting your business for sure.
For sure, yeah.
So I would say, what is your biggest struggle in your real estate career as well?
I think a lot of people can agree that work-life balance in real estate is really hard. Real estate's a very demanding career. Your phone could go off at 9:00 at night, and you most of the time have to get to it. And it's hard to create a true balance with, hanging out with your friends and family, doing personal stuff, and also balancing a very busy, hectic career. I'm trying to get better at that, especially now that I have a baby on the way. But I'd say that's my biggest struggle for sure. And just taking on too much as well. Like I said, it can be very hectic and stressful, but obviously we all continue to do it. There's a reason for that. So yeah, I'd say the number one thing is definitely balancing work and life.
Yeah. And I'd say that's kind of across the board with any entrepreneur,
Any business owner, yeah,
any business, sole proprietor. We
sure.
all feel it, that work-life balance. In my perspective, it's more of an equal equation. Sometimes it's highs and lows in business, and you have to go with it and roll with it, especially in a shifting market, as we know.
For sure.
And it's kind of going back to what our why is in our business that holds us there to kind of get through.
Absolutely.
Very awesome. And so, what would you tell your past self starting real estate? I always love this question.
So everyone knows starting out in real estate is very scary, very intimidating. You go through the schooling and the training, and it doesn't prepare you for going in the field. So I tell myself that when it gets hard and you feel lost and like you don't know what you're doing, to keep going. It will only get better. You'll only learn more, and just keep your head down and focus on the business and keep going.
Yeah. And I think that's a really good point to our viewers is having that support system on the back end. Joining a team compared to being an individual agent, there is definitely some differences there as well.
Yeah.
That support, that back end, sometimes we call on other team members to go help our buyers and our sellers if we're double booked. So that having that support is definitely important.
Yep, absolutely. I would not be where I am in my career, like I said, without the support of our team and the training we get. So
yeah, it's quite incredible. For those of you who don't know Keller Williams, they are ranked #1 for their training internationally, which to me is incredible. All over the world, if you can picture and imagine that, that's pretty cool. Okay, so what are your future goals with real estate? What is a future Alexa in real estate going to be?
I have lots of hopes and dreams in real estate, but I want to venture into other avenues of real estate. So my husband and I want to start flipping houses. I want to own some rental properties, having other income streams that have to do with real estate. That's definitely a short-term and long-term goal of mine, and hopefully I can achieve that sooner than later.
I think you will be, definitely. Are you starting to wander into exploring investment opportunities?
For sure.
I know your husband's business is flourishing. It's all happening.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. And what would you recommend to a new realtor just starting? So what would we tell anyone? Any advice, tips, or tools?
I'd say whether you're joining a team or you're joining real estate as a solo agent, whatever route you're going, get a mentor. Read as many books as you can about business, self-help, real estate. Take all the training you can. If you're a part of a brokerage that offers training, get on every training call that you can. Especially when you're starting out, you don't have business. You have to go out and get it. So take the time to better yourself, better your training, your knowledge, and having a mentor is amazing because they'll take you out in the field. When I started with Terry and I got my license, I shadowed her on listing appointments and buyer appointments, and that's what really helped me because it's all very scary. And like I said, the courses truly don't train you for real life.
Correct,
so
yeah.
You need the support and the training. And like I said, whether you're a team or you're solo, you can find somebody who will help mentor you. You can do open houses for them. You can take buyers out for them. And yeah, that's my biggest piece of advice.
Mentorship's so important. Life coaches, business coaches, and you really want to find someone who connects well with you. And I think that's most important, who's done more business than where you're at. Because we're always striving to meet a certain goal or units. And how can we learn if we're not learning from someone who's already been there?
Yeah, exactly.
And I see this a lot in agents that I interview is sometimes there's a misunderstanding of it's an individual business. Even when you're on a team, that's an actual business of our own where we do have to go out and get that business. Yeah. And the goal of the team is that's where they support and teach you how to do it because certain people such as Terry have done that. So that she's sharing those systems and formats with us. So I totally agree. Mentors, coaches are absolutely needed.
Yeah, I look at myself compared, and this is not to brag or anything, but I look at myself compared to other agents that started the same year, and we're just not at the same point in our careers, and that's solely goes to the training and mentorship that I've had and
Yeah.
continue to have.
Yeah. And being
So,
coachable.
yes.
I
Yeah.
think, you know, you have two different personalities. We can tell people all day, but if they're not willing to change their mindset, learn, explore, jump into new opportunities, then it's going to be harder for them to get to where they want to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So jumping in, being coachable is absolutely important. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Alexa?
No, I think that's it. Thank you for having me and asking me all these questions.
Awesome. So where can we find you?
Yeah, I am on social media. You can find me on Facebook at Alexa Miller Realtor, Instagram, Alexa Miller Real Estate, and my website is alexamillerrealestate.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us on The Vault.
See you next time.